Another Friday, another Am I the Asshole episode. Read on Wiki starts right now.
Therapy.
What is up, Wikimaniacs, and welcome to another Friday episode. I'm your host today, the Punny Pinoy John. Joined with me, as usual, are my good brothers, Josh and Sean. What's up, fellas?
What's going on?
How goes it, folks?
Is Josh rocking the what you call that? Like the money-making vest right now? Is that what it is? Is that what you're rocking?
Whoa. I don't know. Am I making money right now? I guess.
I mean, technically, yes. We would hope, at least.
Yeah, I guess so. We are technically making money, so yeah.
Is it still cold there? Because last time I had a meeting with you, Josh, like you said you were stuck in a snowstorm.
Don't get me started, John. It's been, like, the snow has melted 4 times and come back 4 times. It is driving me up the wall. It was 15 degrees last week, which is, I don't fucking know in freedom units, but it's like a very nice spring weather. And then it was minus 15 2 days later.
Oh my.
And I'm like, what is this? What is happening?
So when it's
here?
minus 15, are y'all just inside? Y'all like?
I mean, I am
don't
because
go
I'm
out?
angry. Like, fuck this
Angry
shit.
Canadian indoors.
I want to die. Where's spring at?
It's like it's almost April. I'm still pasty as fuck. What the hell?
Yeah, I'm going to have words with that groundhog.
Come out, you bitch.
I don't know if it's just
I'll
because
show
I'm in
you your
Texas, but I'm
shadow.
like, I feel like that'd be kind of nice. I don't know.
Dude, it was like 90 degrees here
I'm
a
sick
couple
of it.
days
It's
ago.
already hot. It's gonna continue to be hot until probably December again.
I hate
Yeah,
it.
listen, there's a nice middle. I love spring and fall because it is that nice, like, you know, not too hot temperatures where we
Yeah.
are. But it's just the polar opposites of super hot, or not super hot, but like a nice temperature to cold again. And it makes me depressed.
Oh no, we don't want depressed Josh. We don't want him sitting in a corner of his office just fucking staring at our souls and shit.
Just crying. I don't even have a
People
window.
do like depressed Josh, though. Unfortunately,
No, they're like angry Josh. I don't know if they're like
angry.
depressed.
Well, no, from when we were in Toronto together, when the lighting
That's
was
true.
different, and
That
you
was
looked depressed.
That was Patreon only, I think.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Sorry, Porsche.
Well, y'all gonna have to subscribe if you want to see depressed Josh. But boys, before we get started today's episode, any announcements, housekeeping items you guys want to talk about?
Have Ashley and Amber got back to you, Sean?
Amber has gotten back to me, boys. Just waiting on Ashley's address.
Okay.
So, Ashley, if you want these shirts, you know what to do.
That sounds like
Do you
a
wanna-
warning.
Do you want to just tell her what to do in case she missed the last 2 episodes?
Oh, if you missed the last 2 episodes, that does sound really scary without
Ominous.
context of the bit. But Ashley, I sent you an email. Would love a response to that email so I could send you the shirts that you bought 5 or 6 months ago. Apologies for that. But to be fair, I never told you when I'd send them, just that I would send them. And that's what's happening. Well, that's what I would like to happen, but I can't do until you send me that address.
That's the
Ashley.
ideal world. But
The ideal world is that I asked for addresses right up from the top, if we're being
Yeah.
honest. But that's life, you know what I mean? Sometimes that just doesn't happen.
You gotta pivot sometimes.
And who's to blame? I mean, it can't be me because it's the year 2026 and I can't be wrong. So
some people in comments were like, why do they put Sean in charge of anything? And
He has to earn his paycheck somehow.
all right, well, that's rude, guys. I'm pretty competent.
he does get our taxes done pretty on time.
That's true.
And
I
I
get our
haven't been
taxes
arrested yet.
done. The merch store is updated every month. Maybe not always on the first day of the month, but updated every month.
Yeah, it's updated monthly, not on the
monthly.
date.
Never timely, just monthly.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if it's within the month, it's timely, I would say.
I agree.
Be on my
He's
side
never
for
wrong.
once, John. Listen, thank you.
He's never wrong, guys. Just take it, all right?
Yeah.
But anything else before we get started, boys?
While we're talking about merch, why don't you get our most cursed collection of all time? The Ronomorphs. Reddit on wikishop.com. We just paid Squarespace again so we could keep that URL. That's Reddit on wikishop.com. That's almost a my bad on that one.
All right. Before anyone else questions Sean's ability to get his shit.
And I just wouldn't anymore. I'm getting shit done, guys. I'm on my
doing
time.
his
I'm on
best.
me time, y'all.
Sean's time. First story of the day. This one is posted by King Omar 22, and I picked this one specifically because I know Josh loves wedding stories.
Oh, hell
Ooh.
yeah.
First story of the day is titled, "Am I the asshole for stepping down as best man because I can't afford my brother's bachelor party plans?"
Ooh. Wouldn't you be the one in charge of planning that? If you're the, right? Did he say best man?
He's stepping down as best man.
Right, but I thought best man planned that, so you could plan a cheaper bachelor. But I guess it is what the bachelor wants. So I guess if
It
it's
could be like that. Forgot about that Doe video from like 2 years ago on TikTok, where he's essentially like, if everyone just puts money in a money pool to pay for me, I put in 10, you guys put in 50 each, maybe you put in 100, then we're all good. I don't understand.
We're all square.
So he could have been planning just the most insane thing, and then when everybody's like, "All right, so we all just pay equally," he's like, "Well, I mean,
Well, hold on a second.
this doesn't make sense. I did all the
Damn it.
planning. I gotta have a discount."
I'm gonna say not the asshole. I think that's a fair reason to need to stand down.
Yeah, I'll say not the asshole because you at least have the wherewithal to stand down.
All right, let's see how it goes. I, 26 male, am supposed to be the best man for my older brother, 29 male, this coming month. I love him, but he has always had champagne taste on a tap water budget. And he is obsessed with projecting a certain lifestyle on Instagram. Although I love that. Champagne taste with a tap water
I was gonna say that is a line made for John. I don't drink tap water. The fuck?
fucking tap water. Come on now.
But John has the money for it. He's not drinking tap.
My water comes
Fuck
in
no.
bottles like champagne.
Yeah, exactly right. Glass bottles
Plastic-
to his house.
Glass bottles,
Shit.
plastic bottles. What the fuck?
Jesus.
Last night, he called an emergency Zoom meeting with the groomsmen to discuss his bachelor party. I assumed we were going to rent a cabin, grill some steaks, and maybe go to a local brewery. Instead, he shared his screen and presented a literal PowerPoint for a 4-day VIP bender in Las Vegas.
Damn.
Vegas is expensive.
I don't
be
know.
fun.
I've never been, but I've heard it can be
I'd
expensive.
say 4 days is too much for me. I like a 2-day Vegas stay.
Yeah,
Get in, lose your money, get out.
I don't even gamble. It's just
same. Well, I lose my money on all the buffets.
Yeah, I'd probably want to stay longer if I gambled, but you could only drink and eat so much. You know what I mean?
That's not a problem for me. The plan includes splitting a penthouse suite, booking premium bottle service at 2 different nightclubs, and renting exotic cars for one afternoon. After the call, he emailed us a breakdown of costs. My share of the weekend, not including my own flights or gambling money, came out to just over $3,500.
Deep.
I thought you were going to say 35,000 at
Yeah,
first.
1,000 would have been.
That would be
terrible.
wild.
But
3,500
3,500
is
is
a
a
lot.
lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
To make it worse, he also included a mandatory squad uniform in the budget. He wants us to all buy matching maroon velvet blazers and wear this incredibly tacky, oversized novelty roulette watch so we can look like absolute legends walking across the casino floor.
I don't think that's what you'll look like, but
I literally cringe reading the itinerary. The absolute irony here is that while he is demanding his friends to max out their credit cards to fund his influencer fantasy, he is notoriously cheap when it comes to his own wallet. His fiancée has mentioned before that he spends a lot of time trying to source the cheapest possible items online and that he recently ordered bulk groomsmen's gifts from Alibaba to cut costs. So it feels strange that he's comfortable asking us to spend this much. I called him privately after the meeting and told him there's absolutely no way I can afford a $4,000 weekend.
It's 3,500, brother. Let's not get crazy.
4,000.
Oh yeah, with the flights and the gambling.
With the
money.
flights and the gambling, that's got to be closer to 5Gs, brother.
Yeah,
Have you seen
probably.
the prices for flights nowadays? Oh my fucking goodness, it's insane.
That's what wars do, brother.
Wanna cry. I work in logistics and I am trying to save for a house. I don't have room in my budget for a trip like this, especially not on short notice. He blew up at me, saying I'm not supporting him and that this is a once-in-a-lifetime event. He said, as best man, I should be helping make it happen. Now, my parents are telling me to just put it on credit card and deal with it later because it's your brother's wedding.
Why don't
I
you
told
pay
him
for it?
I told him if this trip is mandatory, I may need to step down as best man because I genuinely can't afford it. So am I the asshole for drawing that line? I feel like I am losing my mind.
Nah, not the asshole.
Nah.
I think as a groom, you have to kind of have an idea financially where your friends are at and not ask them to do extravagant things outside of their means. Especially if it's your brother, you should kind of know where your brother is at financially. He's 3 years younger than you, probably just entering the workforce, probably still got student debts and stuff like that. Like you said, probably closer to 5,000 with everything included. It's like, that's a lot to ask of someone to pay for a weekend of fun to celebrate you, especially since they're going to have to buy suits and stuff for the wedding, along with anything else. So yeah, me personally, I would never ask my friends to pay that much. I think we kept ours budget to like a couple hundred each, which is like, a reasonable ask. And if no one could come, I was going to ream them out or kick them out of the party. I was like, yeah, cool. Just let me know. That's fine. The fact that he snapped on you is concerning as well.
Here's my thing. I think it's, and then again, this is just my small life experience. And like the bridal parties that I've been in, it's always been like, kind of like what Josh was saying in the beginning. It's kind of been planned by either the matron of honor or the best man, or maid of honor or best man. So one, for him to come up with the whole thing, I think is kind of weird and tacky, especially when you're buying Alibaba gifts. But two, yeah, you should be letting, these people presumably know you well enough to be in your bridal party. They should be able to plan a trip that they know that you would like and that everybody can afford, because everyone kind of, when the best man is planning it or the maid of honor, they're planning it with the other people. They're like, all right, this is what we want to do, this option A, B, C. That's usually how we've always done it.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like price point and seeing where everybody's at, like financially, to see what's doable. And if everybody agrees to one thing except like one other person, they're always like, cool, do it without me. I get it. This is like what they would most enjoy, things like that. Because I have been on not $35,000, $4,000, $5,000 trips, but like, decently sizable trips where we have to like get flights, pay for Airbnb, go to a club one night or some shit. And it does add up. It gets close or around the $1,000 mark. And it's kind of
right.
like, yeah, this is expensive, but this is
This is hitting my
one
limit.
trip planned, like the one event planned towards that. And then always the groom, from what I've seen and what I've experienced, we always get pretty good gifts, or they like pay for our suit rentals or things like that.
Yeah.
If he was doing this and then buying y'all custom made suits and watches and
Hell
shit
no, bro.
for the fucking wedding, then it's kind of like, all right, like at least there's like, you're at least thinking about us in a certain way. Like it's, the money comes in, the money comes out, especially, like whenever you get married, they're going to shell out for your thing.
Right.
But the fact that you already got the knowledge of the Alibaba gift coming, you're like, well, fuck no, I'm not going to, not that I'm doing it for your gift, but it's just like lack of consideration.
Yeah.
Is apparent.
I agree with what you guys said. I'm going not the asshole here as well. And Reddit also deemed not the asshole. Top comment here is funny that you were mentioning it, Josh. Limped D, hey, yo, you might need to use a pill for that. Commented, well, your parents didn't specify which credit card, so ask for theirs to put it on. So
yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I forgot about the parents in general.
Yeah.
I forgot they were mentioned at all.
I hate that when people are like, you're like, yeah, I can't afford this in my lifetime. And other people are like,
shamed for it.
Just put it on your credit card and then deal with it later. It's like, well, no, I still have to pay for that. Guys,
see, that's how interest happens. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to avoid the interest.
I still have to pay that off and it still doesn't fit in my financial budget. So what are you talking about?
If you had called me at 21, I would have been like, yeah, you're right. I should just throw it on the credit card.
Throw it on my card. Matter. I haven't paid it off anyway.
I'll pay for everybody's fucking trip. I don't give a shit. It's fake money.
That shit's free.
You know, go back in time and meet 21-year-old Sean. He seemed gullible as fuck.
He seemed like he was balling though.
I wasn't. I just thought everything was fake.
And then 7-4 commented, poll the other groomsmen without the groom. If the vote is unanimous, tell the groom that if he wants to go through with it, then he'll do it by himself. If others think it's a great idea, then there will be someone who can take over the best man duties, not the asshole. Which I agree with that. Like, I think you guys made a great point, and this is kind of what I experienced too. Like with other bachelor parties I've been to, it's like, hey, the best man is usually the one planning for the thing with the support of the groomsmen and
Yeah.
like, pitching in, making sure that, hey, this is kind of what our friend wants, and this is kind of how we want to celebrate him getting married. So the fact that like, hey, this might be the situation for the best man, but like it could also potentially impact the rest of your friend group if they're not, if they don't have 3,500 to blow like that. So I think this brother is delusional as fuck.
Yeah.
That's crazy expensive to spend on a weekend, and like $5,000 ish that he's probably gonna spend. That's like a quarter of a potential down payment for like a potential house someday, and they're gonna try to blow it in like one weekend, which is insane to me.
Oh, yeah, it's crazy because it's 4 days, then just gone. And I guess
Yeah.
that is most holidays, but it's just hard to think about it when it's not something you plan for yourself
Right.
in that way.
All right. Moving on to the next story. This one is posted by Akutalion. The title is, Am I the asshole for ignoring our friend on our trip to Mexico?
Oh, man. It's like there could be emergencies where if you ignore them, that's pretty shitty.
Mhm.
I'll say yes, just off the bat, but could go the other way too.
I had a similar thing happen at my bachelor party in Mexico.
It's all connected.
We were at like I think it's called like X-Carrot, which is it's like a theme park there in Cancun.
That place is lit.
It was fun. We had lunch at a thing, and everybody was like going to the bathroom, and then like started walking down the path to go to the next thing. And I think one of the guys was like, I think he was the last one in the bathroom or something. And then somebody was like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna go down here." And then the guy went and walked the other way. I guess he like either misheard or I forget what happened. There was some kind of miscommunication. And like we were just like walking, taking like the slow path to the locker room, and he walked directly to the locker room. And we were like maybe 15 minutes in, maybe 10 minutes in, we were like, "Oh shit, where's blah blah blah?" And then somebody was like, "Oh, he was last in the bathroom. Like, should we go check in on him?" And then some guy was like, "Yeah, I'll go check." And then I don't know where that guy went to go check, but like we were like taking the slow route, watching exhibits, looking at animals and shit. Probably like an hour. It took us like an hour and a half to get to the locker room.
Oh my god!
And when we got there, he was
Holy
just
shit.
sitting there like sad by himself, and like we had just gotten out of the lazy river before getting lunch, so he was just like in his swim trunks, and he was like, "I was cold and naked, and y'all left me alone for an hour and a half." And we were like, "Holy shit, where's the other guy?" And the other guy, I don't know where
he's
went.
still in Mexico.
But yeah, he's still to this day is like, "Remember when y'all abandoned me and left me cold, naked, and alone?" Yeah, that's our bad, brother. We love you.
You're at a resort in Mexico. You're okay.
Yeah. But he was sad alone. He said at one point, a kid like tapped his mom and was like, "Mom, why is that man sad and alone?
Oh no.
He's crying."
Hey, no
And
way.
my friend was like, "I'll never forgive you guys." It's like, yeah.
He
Fucked
probably
up
has vented that to the therapist at some
there. For sure.
All right, we'll see how this story goes. Last year, around this time, my friends and I planned a trip to Cancun Dream Nature Resort and Spa. We all wanted to drink, eat, dance, and relax on the beach with no kids. I'm the only one without kids, so I was really looking forward to spending the time with just friends to unwind. Every other trip before this was planned with the kids. But this time, there would be no early bedtimes, no crying, no screaming, and no sand in our drinks because kids thinks it's funny to throw sand. 1 week before the trip, one of the friends said she's bringing her 10-year-old.
Nah.
This woman can never tell her kid no, and we had all warned her beforehand that if this happens, we weren't going to change anything. To say I was annoyed was an understatement, but I sucked it up. I still had 2 friends who were going child-free and had no intention of changing any plans. My 2 other friends and I drank, we ate amazing food, We danced all night and spent the day at the beach. The friend with the kid expressed her frustration about the rest of us doing what we wanted, and she couldn't. My response was pretty much, well, that sucks, but we're not going to change the entire point of this trip just because of your inability to tell your kid no.
Mhm.
We invited her to do what we were doing multiple times, but her response was always, I can't. My kid wants to go. So there was definitely tension between the three of us and her the entire trip. When we were making our long way back home, all three of us got a really nasty message from her fiance, calling us bad friends, and how dare we not revolve our entire trip around her and their kid. That she had a terrible time and it was our fault. I was like, pardon? That was pretty much the last straw for me. Now, I never tell my friends how to parent their children, but their daughter is so nasty. She is so spoiled, and like I've stated earlier, has never been told no. So you can understand how entitled this child is. My other friends are a lot more reasonable when it comes to their children. Their children are polite, have a general understanding about boundaries, and they behave really well for 8 to 10-year-olds. My text back to him was pretty much, we made these plans a year in advance, expecting us to be fine with the fact that you guys dropped it on us that your child was coming a week before we were leaving, and then
A week.
expecting us to change everything and cancel all our plans because you guys can't tell your kid no. It's not fair to us at all. That is a you problem, not ours.
Yep.
I'd understand if something came up and she had no choice but to bring her kid. Shit happens, people cancel. But that was not the case. Her fiance was home the entire time.
So
I
that's
figured.
where I was gonna go because I'm like, why are you texting her? It's like it sounds like
You
you got a
could've
lot of
taken care of
time
the
on your
fucking
hands. Yeah, you
Mhm.
could have just kept the kid and taken care of your own child instead of fucking.
That's where I was going. I was
Yeah.
like, he's the biggest asshole in this whole story.
I mean, they both sound like shitty parents, but yeah, for sure, him for like projecting and like
Mhm.
blaming other people for like.
I mean, as soon as she was like, yeah, we should bring the kid, he should have stepped in and been like,
No, it's a girls'
No,
trip.
it-
Like, they're
yeah.
staying here.
Yeah.
like he told me I planned my whole weekend to stay at home with our kid because you told me she's not coming, and now you're caving. Kind of just, especially if you know she can't say no, and it sounds like he probably also can't say no, so they're just bad parents. But
Yes. Yeah.
still,
Her fiance was home the entire time, and her grandmother was looking forward to watching the granddaughter.
I'm fucking
What the
dead.
fuck?
I'm fucking dead, bro.
All right, learn to parent your child.
But her kid freaked out about not being allowed to go on the trip, and they couldn't tell her no. Now her and her fiance are super pissed. Were we in the wrong here?
Hell no.
Fuck no. That's adding on to the grandparent also being available to watch the child because it's like, yeah, maybe he couldn't get a week off or whatever from work to
You
know.
had help.
Yeah, you had
Not
help.
only available,
Also, they're
but
10.
Oh yeah,
ready
they're 10, so they're in
and willing,
school.
fucking pumped up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
God damn, that is terrible parenting. It's just like, yeah, sometimes you got to tell your kid, hey, you can't come because this is a mom's going to have a trip with her friends. You know what I mean? It doesn't include you, and that's okay. You will be all right. We will go on other trips together. You have a week with your grandma and your dad. That's what it is.
Mhm.
Fucking to cave a week before and try and expect everyone else to change their plans. You got me fucked up.
Yeah. Especially because, like, they told you, one, this shit happens all the time. If it happens again, we're not changing plans. And then once it did happen, you didn't even like, all right, I have the kid is coming, so let's change some plans like prior to the trip. You had to fucking surprise yourself once you were there.
Yeah.
You're like, no, we can't do that. I have my kid. So yeah, I mean, we're there. The plans have been made and doubled down on. We're not changing. I will say this though. And again, it's hindsight 2020. I wish you booked a fucking adults only. If you
Yeah.
knew this was a constant
True.
problem, just don't even give her the option. But again, you would expect your friend, if you're close enough to go on a 4-people trip, I assume one of your best friends, that they would just fucking hold up their end of the bargain like everybody else.
True.
Yeah.
I have heard adults only ones have more like entertainment for adults as well, like spas or like that kind of
Mhm.
stuff, where it's like probably more fun in general as a group of adults anyway.
Yeah, and OP said it too in the post. Like they understand that things do come up and shit happens. Like emergencies could happen, but there was so much logistics in place where this kid could fucking just stay at home and not ruin the trip that they planned for a year. Not to
Yeah.
mention like the financial aspect that it probably took to get to said vacation spot, the time off and the planning and all the mental things that they have to do to fucking even get there. And yeah, like what you guys are saying, like the fact that this parent, like these two parents caved in is just like, y'all need to do a better job of telling your kid no. Because that
Yeah.
word is, it's up to your, it's in your arsenal.
Although, Sean, part of me is wondering if they didn't push the not adult one so that they had this planned all along. You know what I mean? Like,
you're talking about not OP.
not OP, the
but
other,
The friend?
the
Yeah.
bad parents.
And like,
Uh,
no, I wouldn't bring my kid. Of course not.
Nah,
And then a
but
week
like-
prior.
Yeah, maybe this one's this is cheaper. We got a better deal at this one, and it's not the adults only one. You know, maybe that was something that was happening behind the scenes too.
Yeah.
Evil. Yeah, I mean, this is an easy cut out of the friend group forever type
Yeah.
of thing. You know what I
Easy.
mean? First, like you said, we planned for a whole fucking year. Last week, right before the trip, you switch up. And then you have the audacity to get mad at me. And then not only be mad at me during the trip, on the way back, have your fucking husband yell at me. I'd be like, or
Seriously,
fiance or whatever.
Fiance,
you don't
yeah.
get the
I'm
fuck
like,
out.
man, if you don't shut the fuck up.
It's also such a disservice to yourself for like not getting a vacation. You know, away
Yeah.
from the family and being a parent. Like, you need that too. You need that break as well.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
Crazy.
And also for like OP and the people that didn't bring their kids, they're like, all right, we're trying to have a good time, but at least a couple minutes of every day has to be like, all right, we got to talk to this fucking stupid bitch that brought their kid. So it's like, I can't even fully enjoy myself the whole
Yeah.
time because, we got to be like, oh man, I hope she's not upset or
You're stressing
whatever the
about it.
fuck.
Yeah.
I remember when I was like 11, my parents went to Las Vegas to help out my grandma for like a conference, like because I think they used to sell like jewelry and all that. I was cranky. I was like, man, I want to go to Vegas because I've seen Circus in the past. I'm like, I've never ridden a roller coaster before. That looks fun. They're just like, no, it's Vegas. Like, what the fuck are you gonna do there? It's like a 10-year-old. You're gonna be stuck at the hotel. Just stay here with your relatives so then you can at least have company. I was like, I want to go. They're like, no, you're staying your ass at home. I'm like, I hate you guys.
But as an adult, you'd be like, yeah, I'm not fucking taking you to Vegas. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, hell no. What the fuck? They got some crazy shit over there. Reddit deemed not the asshole. Floundering around commented, so the whole family is entitled. How charming. I would have put the grandma in there, but like I think the grandma's catching a stray there.
I think they meant the immediate family, not the
Yeah.
grandma.
But your message was honestly
fuck
very
that
tame.
grandma, dude.
How dare you be so fucking excited to watch that little shit? Fuck you.
You got to fight for that shit.
Yeah.
Your message was honestly very tame. I would have dragged the whole family if I was responding. Also, I would very much distance myself from that friend as much as possible, but that's me and I'm quick to cut people out of my life when they're disrespectful. Not only does your friend not respect you and the rest of the friend group, but she doesn't respect herself or her child. The child will be very spoiled, entitled, and isolated as they grow up.
Yeah. I mean, at bare minimum, they're not getting invited to any group
No.
vacations.
Hell no.
So
Yeah. Yeah, I do agree. The fucking husbands, dude, you had all the fucking means to step up and say, hey, nah, go have fun with your girls. You fucking dick.
yeah, and that grandma sucks ass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
fuck
what
her.
the
She's
fuck?
the
Why are you
worst
so
one,
willing to
actually.
watch the kid?
I'm glad that
God.
commenter said something.
And that's exactly what that commenter meant for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
Exactly. All right, moving on to story number 3. This one is posted by Vain Wife Throwaway. The title is, Am I the asshole for not complimenting my wife so that she won't become vain?
Yeah.
Yes.
I can't imagine how you wouldn't be the asshole in this. That's insane.
Wild statement. I think it's okay to have some kind of self-confidence about yourself. I think
Well,
that's
I also,
Sean.
I also think like complimenting your wife should be because you love them and feel like you want to compliment them. You're not worrying about them becoming vain. That's insane to me.
Sean, I want to say though, brother, I think you have a bone to pick with Fred on the Discord. He photoshopped you to look like a thumb.
That's fine. I give up at this point in caring.
So say, does anything surprise you at this point?
Somebody said I look like a peanut M&M, and that's pretty much just been it for me.
All right, story goes as this. My wife, 29 female, and I, 39 male, have been together for 10 years. We have 3 children. They're 9, they're 7, and 5. My wife was never someone to really dress up or put too much thought into her looks. She has always been beautiful, but never did much to highlight it. Until recently. She went through this crisis of feeling like she didn't have a personality outside of being a mom.
All my hard work of fucking making her feel worthless is going down the drain.
Yeah, this
Why
is
are people noticing her now?
fucking crazy.
So for the last 2 years, she started traveling more, joining different groups, dressing really nicely, and she started wearing makeup. I never realized how much of a difference it would make, but people treat her completely different. She is constantly getting complimented, told she should be in magazines. She'll come home and happily tell me about the random stranger who was so nice to her. She randomly gets gifts. Lady at her job brought her a book series she was interested in. Also, the fact that another person bought them the gift that she was interested in and you never once bothered to get her that.
So it's also crazy because he's just like, other people are complimenting her. No one could do that.
I shouldn't.
I don't even want to. Like, what the fuck?
I need to take her down a peg.
Yeah.
So far, she hasn't done anything
Nothing.
or said anything that says that she's vain.
Yeah.
No. She gets hit on. When we go out, all these dudes wants to buy her drinks. Even my family has noticed. And all of a sudden, it seems like they're wondering how I ended up with her. Honestly, I mean,
I think we're all wondering that.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's a bit overwhelming for me and something I'm just not used to. It's kind of becoming annoying.
My hot wife is too annoying. Not because anything she's doing personally, but everyone's calling me fugly now.
Oh.
Ugly inside and out, my guy.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Anyways, she was going out with friends and she asked me how she looked. I just said, fine. She seemed disappointed with this. My sister was over and commented that I should hype her up. I said, why should I when the world already does? That I don't want her thinking too highly of herself and becoming more vain. My sister looked shocked and said, that's fucked up. Said that's low-key abusive and I'm an asshole. I think she's overthinking it, but decided to get outside opinions. So am I the asshole?
I don't think you've overthink anything in your life, dude, but yes, you're the asshole.
Oh, yeah. This guy fucking stinks. I mean, we went through most of it throughout the story, but it's just like, dude, not once has she like treated you any differently or like been like, oh my God, like, why am I with you? I could get so much, better at She's just being like, oh, God forbid she got some hobbies and like likes the way she dresses now and puts in more effort. And
not
you're
only
making it
that,
seem like that's like for the outside world and for others, but like she sounds like she's a great partner and she just found something that she likes to do for herself.
I was going to say,
she's excited to fucking go home and talk to you about it, and you're just brushing her off, you dick.
Well, fuck, you guys made me lose my spot.
Welcome to my world, Josh.
Damn, what was I going to say? I was going to say everything that she said was she was doing these things because she felt like she lost herself and become just a mom to your children. So she wanted to, build herself out like as a person and getting hobbies, dressing up, putting work into, her self-image and to feel better about herself and not like she's just someone's mom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think like to put her down for that is so shitty. Like she put in those months and years of being a probably a great mom by the sounds of it. And then as like, I want time for myself. I want to put in some work to myself. And you're just like, fuck her for trying to be better than I want her to be. You know what I mean? God forbid she branch out and become more like more fulfilled in her life.
Yeah. And then for those 10 years, like what you were saying, Josh, is like, hey, she probably wholeheartedly gave every moment, every minute to her kids. Like, and then now that they're like, the kids are kind of in an age where it's like, all right, well, some of like one is almost 10, probably like can help take care of like the 7 and the 5-year-old. And they probably have a good system going on. And it's great that she's finding like things to do. Like she probably, lost those, not lost is the wrong word for it, but like those 10 years, like she probably was restricted to do those type of things because, of how busy she was being a mom and being a presence for those kids. And God fucking forbid, right? Like,
It's crazy.
a homegirl wants to be fucking hot as shit. And you know what, buddy, why are you not taking advantage of this situation? It's like, dude, you get to go home and see a hot wife in front of you, and the first thing you do is react negatively instead of saying, damn, girl, that's who I'm with? You're not proud of that, you stupid idiot? Oh my God, I wish you got broken up too.
Bro, it's just like hype your wife up because that's your person.
Mhm.
Yeah, like if anything, you should be proud of her for finding things she likes to do, proud of her for wanting to branch out and find things that satisfy her personally. Because a happy partner is what you should want. I don't understand why you're fighting this and why you're being such an asshole.
And it's like, dude, like her coming home happy, fulfilled, enriched with a lot of experiences. It's like, isn't that better because you probably have a better home quality now too? It's like, if two people are happy in a household, guess what? Your kids are going to be happy. Your whole household's going to be happy. It's just going to be a positive fucking environment. You don't want that, you dumbass.
I have a feeling OP is not a positive influence on his family.
No, absolutely not. Username 52 commented, "You're the asshole. Did you ever compliment her before now when the world wasn't? Or did you treat her just like a mom or something like that?" To which OP commented, "Yeah, I did all the time. I'm just saying too many compliments can get to someone's head. I don't think she needs that."
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
To which Red Phoenix Viking commented, "Translation, my wife is now out of my league and I'm worried she'll realize she can do better. So instead of stepping up as a man, I'm going to drag her down using her previous self-esteem issues."
Yeah, she can do better. It has nothing to do with your looks.
And I think she will if you keep this path up.
Yep.
It's a quick path to being like, this guy's a fucking piece of shit. Everybody else is treating me awesome.
Larry from the gym is great. I love that guy.
He compliments me every day. All right, moving on to the next story. This one is posted by Apocalyptic Unicorn 24. The title is, "Am I the asshole for telling my brother he needs to find new childcare?"
No. I'm assuming he's taking advantage of your kindness as a family member. John likes to bring these stories to us, I think.
Good call. I like it. I'll agree with Josh.
All right, we'll see how it goes. "I, 28 female, have been babysitting my brother, 25 male, boy since his oldest was born." And they put the oldest is 4 years now. "I switched my work schedule to be able to watch the boys after my overnight shifts and to better help him so he and his wife can still work. And all was well for a bit until they decided to have a second kid, and I was getting super burnt out with hardly any sleep, as sometimes they wouldn't get home until 4 to 5 p.m., and I had to be up for work by 8 p.m., leaving me 3 to 4 hours of sleep at night."
Hell,
Damn. Yeah. Yeah, you can get your own child
for 4 years.
For 4 years.
And then they want to double that.
Honestly, yeah, you're lucky to have me for 1 year at that. I mean, 6 months at max.
I was going to say 1.
1 week is all it takes for me. "I tried to set boundaries, but ultimately caved to their pressure along with my parents on their side. Their solution was I come home, nap, then go over to watch the boys before going home to sleep some more."
What are the fucking parents doing?
Yeah.
Every time these stories happen and the parents get involved, I'm like, why don't y'all do some shit then?
You're probably retired or like you could take more time off maybe.
I don't know.
And get this, guys. They're only getting paid $100 a month to watch both boys, and I gave them a 2-year timeline and told them if they had a third child, I would be done watching them.
That's crazy to be like, you got me for 2 more years at $100 a month. I'd be like, they are getting the deal of a century.
Yeah, I'm 10 timesing that. It's like, all right, I'll keep doing it, but you're paying me a full salary and I'm quitting my job.
Yep. "Well, I recently lost my job and I've been out of a job for almost 2 months. I've been applying for full-time and part-time work for all shifts/hours until I finally got hired. The issue is I have 2 days of orientation this month and I don't start part-time day shift until the end of April, maybe the end of May. I told my brother and his wife I'd have orientation for 2 days this month and went to remind them again yesterday only for everything to blow up. I was basically told I'm a major fuck up and disappointment that needs to grow up because when our parents pass, he's not going to keep bailing me out or helping me like I do.
I'm
And that
bailing you out. I'm watching your fucking children.
The whole reason you get to keep your job is because I've been watching your goddamn kids for 4 years. What are you
God, and you're
talking
making
about?
bank. You're making bank off of me because you're paying me fuck all. That's crazy.
And that no one will be able to take those days off and I have to watch the boys. Plus, he claims I never told him it was a day shift job because that won't work for him and fucks everyone else over, meaning they won't have someone to watch the kids.
Figure it out.
Don't fucking have children if you can't, take care of them.
I mean,
What are we talking about here?
yeah.
After a lot of tears on my part and arguing, I told him I can't pass up a job that's willing to pay when I have no other job prospects at the moment and that I will be going to the orientation those 2 days a month and he has until the end of April to find alternate childcare. Now, neither he or his wife will talk to me other than to ask when the baby last had a bottle when walking in a door because they now have to figure out childcare.
The way
So
I'd be
am I
like
the
out right
asshole?
now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You
Yes. You're not the
Yes,
asshole.
you are. You're not the asshole. Sorry.
But yeah, the way as soon as he'd be like saying all that shit to me, I'd be like, all right, I was giving you until the end of April. That's like a whole month and maybe, I don't know when this is posted, maybe a month and a few weeks.
Yeah.
So that was me being nice. Here's me being an asshole. Find new childcare now.
Today. Yeah.
Today.
Because
I'm fucking out. This is fucking crazy. Treat me like this.
I'm not putting up with this. Yeah. Like this treatment of like talking down to me after I've done you a favor for 4 years.
Also, in
and
what way have you fucking bailed me out, bitch? You're paying me $100 a month? What the fuck are you talking about?
if anything, I'm giving you a handout by taking so little.
Exactly.
It's crazy. to me.
$100. That's not even 1 day worth of my time. What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
I was getting 3 hours of sleep in my last job. Like, what are we
I'm
doing?
Low key, kind of killing myself in my body.
Yes.
3 hours is
High-key.
not even close to the amount of sleep you need to get.
No.
And, going straight from work to watching 2 kids under 5, it's just not, it's terrible.
Yeah.
And
I'd
for
be
them to fucking
furious.
blow up is crazy.
And as a parent, wouldn't you look and be like, oh my God, the person that's watching my children only has 3 to 4 hours of sleep?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you think it was like, that's kind of dangerous?
Maybe that's not a good idea. Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
She can have a quick nap before she takes care of the kids.
Yeah, that
That'll
changes
be
everything.
enough. Crazy.
Top comment for this one, CatDog4565, which of course Reddit deemed not the asshole. Did I read correctly that they only pay you $100 a month to watch 2 kids? That's insanely cheap. Also, how exactly is he continually bailing you out? Snag the job and don't look back. Congrats on the new gig.
Yeah.
To which OP commented, he's referencing the fact that I rent from our parents and they haven't let me pay them rent until I get a new job. So he's saying when they pass, he won't help / bail me out like they have for me while I was job searching. Not that I've ever asked him for help like that, nor have I ever needed help like this before. Yeah, $100 a month for both boys. Mind you, it's only 5 to 6 hours a day, not full day, as my mom gets there earlier than I do to watch them until she has to get to work. Then I go over and watch them until their parents get off work. And then, okay, go ahead before I
I was going
read
to
the
say,
last
what
sentence.
a manipulative and dark place to take it to when you're having a disagreement to be like, well, when our parents die, I'm not going to take care of you. It's like, okay, I wasn't asking you to, but also,
You've never taken care of me once.
yeah, I've taken care
It's
of
the parents
you.
taking care of it, which is their responsibility. Why don't you
Yeah.
be a parent and take care of your fucking kids?
Yeah.
Also, what's the plan when they die? It's, if you want to go to a dark place, they're watching the kids for half the time. I'm watching the other kids for the other half of the time. Y'all aren't doing shit. You get them
Yeah.
when they're going to fucking sleep
I was going to say, do you see your kids?
Good
for a
question.
few hours.
I see them once. I see them once a month.
And then OP gave more context to comment. My mom and I both help with childcare, both watching the boys 5 plus hours each day. I just take over when my mom has to go to work. I feel bad that this will put more stress on my mom with their new needs for childcare, as I told them since I will be working mornings after April that I can't watch the boys anymore. We both get Monday and Tuesday off, as that's when my brother's off work, unless he has work he wants to do around the place and ask us to watch the boys. Or sometimes they take one boy to the doctor and ask us to watch the other so he won't scream on the car ride there and back. And then another user commented, well, your mom sides with them on this, so why do you even care how she feels? To which OP commented, she sided with them last time I tried to stop watching The Boys, but I think she's getting fed up too. She doesn't get paid for the hours she watches The Boys at all. And she asked for the 2 days I need for orientation off so she can watch The Boys. She also told my brother if he had anything more to say about me, asking for 2 days off this month, she will stop bailing them out and stop watching The Boys as well. So at least the mom is kind of getting
fed up with it too. Yeah.
Yeah, fed up.
Well, she's not getting paid at all, which I mean, most grandparents I imagine would take care of their children payment free.
But not on like such a fucking
a strict schedule.
Yeah, strict
like that.
schedule
Yeah,
like that.
I agree.
Like the fact that you're like making her take PTO from her job.
Yeah.
Just
It's
wild,
crazy.
that.
Yeah, it's crazy to do all this to your family members and then trash talk your sister for losing her job after she's done nothing but help you. What a disgusting person.
It's crazy.
It's like, dude, you're like burning bridges is the only support system you fucking have. So it's like, hey, it's either, I don't know how much childcare costs, but I just know it's hella expensive.
No,
so I'm guessing they're
it's
at
like
least saving
a college
saving
semester,
probably like,
low-key.
Yeah.
I'm saying they're probably at
Thousands.
least probably 20,000 plus a year
Brother,
for
I was
like
gonna
multiple
say,
kids.
if
For sure.
you're not like getting government, subsidies or anything like that, it's well over $100 a day in Canada.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. For
Yeah.
sure. Well over.
So damn, like OP's fucking damn near fucking up their sleep schedule because these two fucking parents decided to have children and they don't know how to take care of them. Then stop fucking and having kids, you idiots.
I'll just
God.
belittle my sister until she does it.
Oh, Jesus.
What a
Stop
strategy.
bailing them out, OP.
Yeah.
God damn. So average cost in the US is somewhere between 15 and 17,000
Just for one kid.
for one per child.
Holy shit. The way I'd be asking for back pay, I'm like, I have unpaid labor that you just fucking made me.
You hosed me out of a quick math on that. What is that? 4 years, $60,000.
Dude.
Hell no.
Okay, yeah. So a lot of provinces offer subsidies, so it's only like 22 per day on average in Ontario.
Yeah.
Hey, that's pretty good.
That's with the subsidies though, and there are only certain daycares that are subsidized. So
Mhm.
if you're going with someone who's not, it's well over that.
Yeah. Fucking, oh my God, OP. Go get your back pay or something. This is insane.
You're not getting anything,
No, you ain't getting
unfortunately,
shit.
but
All right. Last story for today before we head on over to our Patreon and YouTube members bonus section. And if you want 2 more bonus stories, ad-free episodes, extra live streams, and other types of content, head on over to patreon.com/Cultivate Podcast Network or join our YouTube membership. All the links are going to be on the show notes. So with that, last story of the day is posted by AITA Dancing Half Naked. The title is... Am I the asshole for dancing half naked in my living room, leading to my boyfriend and his family seeing me?
I'm going to say no.
That sounds like some shit I would do, to be honest.
Yeah, it's your living room, right? So
Yep.
presumably he walked in without giving you a heads up that people were coming over.
Mm-hmm.
Sean, I'm going to need you to drink water to clear your throat for here a little bit because I'm going to need you to do something in the next 3 seconds.
Oh.
Let me lube it up for you, Daddy.
Yeah, please.
Gargle,
Lube it up,
please.
brother.
Not a good idea. Why would you ask me to do that?
All right.
Moving
Story.
on.
I
Let's go.
just know.
Story.
I know.
Moving on.
Fred's going to dub my I made you come video.
Jesus.
with
He
that.
wasn't until you said it. And now
No,
it's
he was.
happening.
He was going to do it.
God damn it.
All right. Sean, now that your throat goat has been lubricated, I, 21 female,
I don't
was
even have
told
it
by
in me
my
anymore.
Oh, you will have it in you, brother. No pause. I, 21 female, was told by my boyfriend, Nate, 26 male.
It's not even that bad. But nonetheless, illegal.
I would say John does this a lot where it's
John
like
fucking hypes it up and it's like,
What do you mean?
No, I mean, it's bad. It's not good.
Yeah.
It's illegal. For sure.
Yeah.
The way you
All of
hyped
a
it up,
sudden, you have rules now?
No, it's just the way you
there's always been
present it.
rules, but I mean, the way you were hyping it up, I was like, oh man, this guy's gonna be 51.
40.
Well, you would have say regardless. So I was making sure that your throat is properly lubed, brother.
I fucking Googled for nothing.
That's on you then. I was told by my boyfriend Nate that I'd get the house to myself for the weekend.
Not the asshole.
Yeah.
So, end of story. We
All
figured
right,
it out.
moving on to the Patreon and
What the
bonus
fuck is
section,
up,
boys. Whoa, don't give him that.
Yeah, I won't give him
that
the
I'd
whole
get the
thing.
house to myself for the weekend, and he said he had to go visit his parents to take care of a properly related issue. I was pretty excited to have the house to myself because I have been living with Nate since I was 19 and I missed living alone. I had this tradition of spending a lot of my weekends baking while in my lingerie with music and dancing. Super embarrassing to admit, but I also do silly things like pretending I'm a Victoria's Secret model or a singer and I sing along loudly. I mention this because this means the house is usually a mess. My dresses are all over and the music is super loud, which is obviously not okay. I hadn't done this in a long time because Nate hates loud music and he's not a fan of my cupcakes. So I decided to do it this weekend.
Imagine telling your girlfriend, hey, you know that hobby where you fucking bake me cupcakes in lingerie? Stop that. I hate it when you do that shit. That's
I hate
crazy.
that.
It's terrible.
He's a bitch.
That is wild.
So it's Sunday and I put on What a Feeling by One Direction and it's super loud and I'm only wearing lingerie. My boyfriend used his key to open a door. I didn't hear him come in because like I said, it's loud in the house and I'm also in the kitchen/living room area. Apparently, he wanted to surprise me. Nate brought his mom, dad, and his sister's 2 kids. They came in and there I am, frozen in a dance pose like an idiot. How the fuck is that a surprise?
Yeah, not a good surprise. Hey,
No.
surprise, my parents are here. That's not a surprise I never want to hear.
I quickly ran to our room, yelling, sorry, wasn't expecting anyone, and was putting on clothes when Nate came in. He was so angry. He said I was acting like a child and that I embarrassed him. His parents wanted Nate to drop them back ASAP, refusing to stay, and his mom called me a lot of names and said the kids had seen
What?
everything, and they made me feel guilty as fuck.
I was
Go fuck
in
yourself.
the privacy of my own
Of
home.
my own home.
Yeah.
And y'all barged
Yep.
in.
Here's why I'm losing sleep over this. On one hand, I didn't know they would come. I locked the door too, so I feel like I didn't do anything wrong. I planned on cleaning up my mess before Nate came home too. Also, Nate and his mom insulted me a lot. But when you look at it from their perspective, I was behaving like an immature person.
No.
Stop
No, OP. Absolutely
Yeah,
fucking not.
Not at all. Like, yeah, you locked the door. You weren't expecting anyone. He specifically said, I'm going to my
I'm going to
parents.
be gone this weekend.
You'll have
Yeah.
the house to yourself this weekend. This is
Yep.
all on him.
The house was a mess. I looked a mess. There were baking supplies scattered. Nate just wanted to surprise me and do something nice.
But again, how is that
It's
nice?
not. It's
How
not
is that a
nice
nice
or
surprise?
surprising.
If you were like surprising me with my own parents, yeah, that's a nice surprise maybe. But even then, like surprise me with my parents at a restaurant where I'm,
Expecting
I'm
people.
prepared.
yeah,
at
where I'm
least,
expected to be in
right.
public.
Yeah.
Nate is still not completely talking to me. I don't know how to face his family, and I also know his sister told him to make me behave or something. So I feel like I should apologize.
Get the fuck
Yep.
out. This family sucks so much ass.
So I feel like I should apologize before things get worse, but I can't decide for sure if I'm in the wrong here, so I need your help. Edit to add, Nate's family is really conservative, and he
Yeah,
was
I
brought up
could've-
like that as well.
The kettle's black. What are we talking about? Like,
Someone mentioned I should have added this in. Also, I'm from the US since a lot of people asked.
yeah, I could have gone without that edit because I knew exactly these parents and
We're
this family
in
is.
Utah. Yeah, I mean, I said
Not
pretty
the
much
asshole.
everything. Not the asshole. Get the fuck out while you can. This family sucks complete fucking ass. And again,
Yeah.
you were in your own home. Doors were locked. You were told nobody was coming over. The fuck are you? You're allowed to enjoy your own home. What the fuck?
Exactly. And also, he's like on a regular basis keeping you from doing stuff that you enjoy doing.
Yeah.
Including, like Sean said, dancing around and making cupcakes. Who hates that? I don't understand.
And again, not to be a fucking straight male, but also doing
I
that
would be
shit.
bricked up.
You love to do that,
damn.
babe? Do that. Yeah.
Do you?
I
do
also
you.
love when you do that, if we're being quite honest.
I'll join you. You know what I mean? Like
That's what I'm saying. I've been wanting, I've been telling Nancy my $1 million idea is lingerie for men.
Okay.
I don't know why it's not a thing yet. We got it. That's our next
We're
endeavor,
that
boys.
quick, brother.
Okay.
Lingerie.
It'll come after our Animorphs. It'll be our second invention.
And it'll make you come.
It will come indeed.
And gurgle.
Let's move
Do it
past
one more
the
time for the
gurgle
bid,
era.
Sean. There is a quick update, and they updated a week later. They put, after reading what everyone wrote, I quickly realized that what Nate did was wrong.
Yes.
Good job, Reddit. A lot of great moms in the comments also helped me understand the fact that even conservative moms wouldn't react so rudely. It hit me like a wave when I realized what my life had come to. I didn't say anything to Nate about the post, but he must have figured out that I was upset at him. I was doubting our relationship and pulling away from him, and he started talking to me again, and for a day, I didn't really say anything. But I knew I had some decisions to make. I genuinely didn't believe I would get so many responses telling me I was not the asshole, so this was eye-opening for me. So a few days after I made the post, I told Nate that we needed to talk. I said that I would be staying with my friend until I felt comfortable around him. He didn't know what I was referring to, and I told him I was upset with how he treated me after the whole "your family walking in on me" incident. I also mentioned how I shouldn't have to wait for him to be away to dance, bake, or listen to One Direction just because he doesn't like it. He tried convincing me to stay, but I left. I think he knew I wouldn't let this go like the other things. Yesterday, I asked him to meet me at the cafe so we could have a conversation about everything that happened. Nate cried, like for the first time ever since I have known him. He apologized, told me he messed up and that he would change because he realized his mistakes now. I told him I wanted to move out and maybe after a while, if he does actually change, I'd give us another chance. I just needed some space to think about things, and so I told him we should take a break from each other for a while. Nate told me he would talk to his mom as well and that he should have defended me, to which I said yes, you should have. Also, thank you. Thank you doesn't even begin to cover what I really want to say to everyone who helped me, and also to the mods who removed a lot of creepy comments. Thanks for sharing your stories about dancing in your underwear as well. It made me feel better to know I wasn't some freak for enjoying those things. I'm going to use those baking tips you guys gave to me and make cupcakes right now, actually, because I can. I feel so relieved.
Hell yeah, OP.
All right, that is it for this week's episode. Before we close it off, boys, anything you'd like to add?
Reddit on wikishop.com. Get our Animorphs merch. It's got the most cursed image of John, and that should be our top seller. So go buy that.
I'm glad it's not.
I mean, I don't know. I haven't checked the stats in a while.
I haven't either. Yeah, it's been a while since I've checked. I know it is still one of our highest selling merches of all time.
The collection, I mean, even before when we were halfway through the month, it was already the highest in a while.
Really?
So.
Yeah. So I can only imagine it's gone up since then.
I mean, we have added magnets and sweatpants to a thing, so maybe that's really propping things up, tote bags and whatnot. But yeah, people are loving the cursed images.
All right.
Oh,
Sean,
one more thing.
thing.
Ashley. You know the vibes.
Thank
you know what's
you.
up.
Give him one of the famous Sean stares, for
No, I think I've scared Ashley enough. Let's try a technique where we just ask earnestly.
Hey, it worked for the other one.
It did work for Amber. I did fear her into submission, unfortunately.
All right. Well, that is it for this week's episode. Thank you guys for another week, and we will see you on Monday.
Bye.
Later.
Get therapy.
I'm not ready.
Get therapy.